All right. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. Da-da-da-da. All right. All right. Ba-bum-bum-bum. All right, people, this is just preparation for the Bible study class. Just preparation for the Bible study class. Welcome, everybody. Bible study Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock, people. This is just preparation for the Bible study class. Tonight, we are still going to be discussing about the government shutdown. Tonight, we're still going to be discussing about the government shutdown. Um, Also, we're going to be going into prophecy about what's to come. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. If this is your first time here. If this channel or this broadcast showed up on your feed all of a sudden, tap on that subscribe button so that you won't miss or it won't disappear. Tap that subscribe button. Tap on them like button, people. Get us in the algorithms. And this is just preparation for the Bible study class. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you want to call in, the telephone number if you want to call in, the telephone number is, what's the telephone number? 978 890 8900. That's 978 890 8900. And the access code is 365 310 pound. The access code is 365 310 pound. That's the number to call in. If you don't want to, you know what I'm saying. If you don't want to tune in on the broadcast, you know what I'm saying. You can always call in. Oh, to you members, we got an exclusive interview. We got to break down for the members only. I'm gonna try to get it done. I'm gonna try to get it done later on tonight. Probably around maybe 11 or 12 o'clock. It depends on what time we get out of Bible study class. If we get out of Bible study class early enough, that'll give me time to, grab something to eat and get refreshed, and I'll probably come back around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, and break down this Chris Gotti interview. Yeah, Chris Gotti just did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and I'm gonna be breaking that interview down. I think that's like an hour interview, so we're gonna be breaking that interview down for you members. So if you are not a member, people, it will be best that you hit that join button and become a member so that you can get these exclusive and celebrities, Illuminati, celebrity breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, hopefully I'm going to try to do it tonight. But it depends, like I said, it depends on what time we get out of class. If we don't get out of class till late, then I won't be able to do it till in the morning. But if we get out of class early enough, you know what I'm saying, for me to, you know what I'm saying, grab something to eat and get a little refresher, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely will be back for the members tonight for that Chris Gotti interview. We gotta break that thing down. You know what I'm saying? Because as you know, Irv Gotti was sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? So we got to break that Chris got thing all the way down to Riverlands Compound. So you know what I'm saying? So if you're not a member, hit that join button, become a member today so that you can catch that interview as well. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, people. Tap on that subscribe button. Tap on them like buttons, people. What time, Alexa? What time is it?
The time is 6:46 p.m.
26. Oh, okay. 6:46. About 7 o'clock. I'll get on. I'll start the Facebook up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people, give me a second. Let me grab me something. Let me grab me some water, some ice water, so I can be prepared. This is just preparation. This is a preparation broadcast, people. We just preparing. Bible study class starts at about between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. So we just preparing right now. You know what I'm saying? So this gives you time to get yourself together, you know what I'm saying? Put your baby to sleep, or you know what I'm saying, fix your dinner or fix your plate or whatnot. Give you plenty of time to do what you gotta do. And just so you know, Bible study class will be beginning between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. All right. Usually start at 8 o'clock because 7:30 people are still calling in. So by let's say by 7:40, 7:50, you know what I'm saying, we've been started the Bible study class. All right. Make sure you guys tap on them like button, people. Get us in them algorithms. Tap on those like buttons. Get us in those algorithms. All right, people, give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to go grab me some water, some ice, some water, and I'll be right back. All right, be right back. I'm going to grab me some water and some ice. Be right back shortly. people. There you have it, people. Yeah, this is just preparation. This is a preparation broadcast, people. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, getting prepared for the Bible study class, which we are going to be discussing about this government shutdown, and we're going to be discussing about prophecy. Yeah. If you're new to this channel, this is your first time here. First time stumble across this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, people. Tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. Don't forget, people, what else we got? Tap on them like buttons, get us in them algorithms, people. Tap on those like buttons, get us in those algorithms. That's another thing. If you want to call in instead of tuning in, you want to call in, the telephone number to call in is 978-890-8900, and the access code is 365-310 #. That's 978-890-8900, and the access code is 365-310 #. All right, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:55 p.m.
All right, I'm gonna get ready for this. Gotta start this. Start this Facebook. Okay, I think I got it. Make sure. Okay, I think, yeah, it should be good. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, people, this is just preparation for the Bible study class. Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock, people. It's just preparation, just to, you know what I'm saying, let you guys get yourself ready, get yourself together. And this is also to get to get caught up with the algorithm so that the proper notifications can go to the proper people. You know what I'm saying? So trying to stay in tune, you know what I'm saying, as the censorship go on. I try to stay one step ahead of the censorship. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is preparation, you know what I'm saying, make sure you guys tap on them like button, people. Tap on those like buttons if you haven't done so already. Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
Brother Jay, good evening, Pastor.
All right, Brother Jay Dollar. Oh, praise be to the Most High God. Good evening, Brother Jay.
Good evening, Pastor.
How have you been?
I've been good, Pastor. I've been starting a second job, so I've been going in at 4 o'clock, getting off at 9, but today I'm off, so, I work at the second job. I work at the car wash, so I can't hear. So,
Oh,
I
okay.
can't put my earpods in and they don't want to listen to earpods and stuff like that, so I'm off today, Pastor.
Okay. Oh, praises be to the Most High. Oh, man.
Yeah. I got a second job, Pastor.
Hey, listen, you are a lot better than a lot of these other young men out there who rather play a video game and have a blunt hanging out their mouth.
You're right, Pastor, because I'm only 33, Pastor, so, I'm not worried about all the other stuff, Pastor. The truth been on my mind heavily, Pastor. I'm like, now I got to in the Bible, so I can't let nothing stop me from tuning in. So I'm not going to let that stop me from tuning in, Pastor. I need the truth, Pastor. I can't even sleep good at night if I ain't got it, Pastor.
Yeah, that's what Jeremiah wanted to he wanted to stop, but the scripture says the fire was shot up in his bones. He couldn't stop, even when he wanted to stop. So yeah, that's what.
Yeah, Pastor, always call me, Pastor. The family. I've been in here almost 4 years. Almost going on 4 years now, Pastor. I can't keep listening, Pastor. It's been on my mind heavily.
All praises. Right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's Brother J Dollar, people. That's Brother J Dollar right there. All right. Yeah, this is just a preparation. Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock, people. Bible study class starts at 8 o'clock. We just in preparation leading up to the Bible study class. You know how you got on Sunday, you got the Christian church opens at 9 o'clock, but the pastor don't start preaching till damn near 11 o'clock. Everybody getting seated and music is playing and everything. Yeah, this is preparation until the Bible study class, people.
What they call it, Pastor, 7 o'clock mass.
Yeah.
8 o'clock mass.
Yeah. That's right.
How you doing, Pastor?
All right, how's your music going? Did you drop anything there lately?
I actually seen with a couple of brothers, man, who got their head on right. We trying to lean back person and all this stuff in our phone, so I'm have to be working on everything, trying to get everything right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, check out Brother J Dollar's music over there on Spotify. JAYE space DOLA. JAYE space DOLA. J Dollar on Spotify. Check out the hit that follow button over there. You know what I'm saying? That's an up and coming rising star in the Hebrew world.
Thank you, Pastor. Man.
All right. People over there on Facebook, make sure you guys hit that follow button. If this broadcast just showed up on your feed over there on Facebook, simply hit that follow button, people. Hit that follow button. Tap on them like buttons, get us in them algorithms, people. People over there on Facebook, if you want to call in, the telephone number is right there in the title. Look in the title of this broadcast. The telephone number is right there in the title, 978 890-8900. That's 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365310 Hopefully, if we get out of class early enough tonight, I'm gonna try to come back. Well, for the members over there on YouTube, people over there on YouTube and the members, I'm gonna try to come back later on tonight, maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, because I want to break down. Because Chris Gotti just did an interview on the Breakfast Club. So I want to do that broadcast, breaking that thing down. You know what I'm saying? To all you members over there on YouTube. So if we get out of class early enough, I will definitely be over there in the members section over there on YouTube, breaking down that Chris Gotti interview. Or if we get out a little late, then I would have to do it tomorrow. So if you haven't became a member over there on YouTube, hit that join button so that you can check out that Chris Gotti. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then we got, oh yeah, that's right. Then we gotta break down that thing, damn Cardi B going after Nicki Minaj. We got to break that news report too over there. So we got a lot to do. Hopefully we'll get out of Bible study class early enough for me to do that. If not, then we just have to do it tomorrow. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. People, tap on them like buttons if you haven't done so already. Tap on those thumbs up buttons. Let me see here. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:06 p.m.
All right, 7:06, people. And this is just preparation broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Getting prepared before the Bible study class.
Brother Jefferson in the Healy for Sheezy, happy
Brother
Bible study to y'all.
Brother Jefferson. We got
Join the conference.
Brother Jay Dollar in the building.
Okay, Pastor, right? Julia White, can I call you Julia White, Pastor? Did they call you Julia back in the day?
Nah, they never used to call me no Jaleel White back in the day. They used to call me Irk. They used to call me Irk back in the day. Yeah, they used to call me Irk back in the day because I was far with that computer. Remember, I was the first one, you know what I'm saying, that brought cell phones to my community, you know what I'm saying, via MCI. Hacking into the MCI long distance phone company system, I was able to make my own SIM cards and produce my own cell phones and bring my people in the hood cell phones. So that was y'all used to call ERC back in the day.
I got the hook with your idea.
I know it was. I know it was because I was the first one that did it.
I got the hook came out. They came out in 98.
Yeah, like I said, I know it was because I was the first one that did it.
The same director.
Because
that got hooked up here this Friday.
Because before cell phones, it was pagers, and I went through the same company, MCI, to produce the pagers. My pagers was those big ones that when somebody call you, the operator get on the phone and you tell the operator the message that you want, and they have the message show up on your pager screen so you can read the message that somebody left you on the pager. And each pager came with an 800 number and an extension number. Yeah, that was back in 96, 97. Man, I went through the same.
Director I got to hook up this Friday. Everything is Friday that was DJ Pooh movie. I stole the movie from DJ Pooh. Y'all remember DJ Pool? The DJ back in the day? The West Coast DJ Pool? That
Yeah.
was DJ Pool movie. That was, I stole Friday from DJ Pool. That whole idea of Friday, that whole tree, cause you remember the movie Tree Strike? Y'all remember the movie Tree Strike?
Yeah.
That was
It,
Tupac and Snoop.
Lord, that movie Three
That movie
Strikes.
Tupac and Snoop Dogg movie. That movie Tupac and Snoop Dogg movie. So that was supposed to be Pac and Snoop.
Hey, you see homeboy who had his butt in a sling and the fat homo
Oh
guy.
yeah, they got DeAndre.
Yeah.
That's in real life. Yeah, DeAndre. He got locked up in real life. He got locked up. He had shot his boyfriend. Yeah, he got locked up in real life. He a struggling actor.
Yeah, he played in the wood. He played in the wood. I mean, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think it was it the wood or the inkwell? It was inkwell or the wood.
The wood. He was the wood.
He
He was the brother.
the girl.
That
Yes.
I'm gonna get my brother on.
There you go. Yeah, that's him.
He was on Get on. Remember the movie Get on the Bus? Remember the movie Get on the Bus?
Yeah.
I think I remember. Yeah. He was playing one of the son. He was playing the son. He was playing one of the. Bernie Mac. Or that actor there. Yeah. He was on that. That was the first time you seen him on his first movie on Get on the Bus. He was y'all remember Tales in the Hood?
Who?
Yeah, he was in Tales in the Hood too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so Tree Strike was supposed to be Tupac and Snoop movie, but that got took in and everything, yeah. So that's right. So yeah, so I stole this Friday idea. The same thing with Friday director stole your idea. He stole your idea, Matt Freedom stole your idea. So you could have sued him back in the day. You could have sued him back in the day.
No, because what I was doing was illegal. I can't sue nobody. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I'll be incarcerating myself.
Yeah, that's the card ID. I don't know what card ID. Card ID need help, guys. I think you should pray for her. Hell no.
Oh, she going after Nikki, right?
She what? Does she go after Ice Spice?
Yeah, she was going after Nikki too.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, cause you know why? Because Ice Spice and Nikki did a song. Princess Diana. Yeah.
That's Miss Sloppy Toppy right there. That's,
At least Nikki got more sense than Cardi B. At least Nicki Minaj got more sense than Cardi B. And Nicki Minaj knowing it's time.
I don't think Nicki Minaj got more sense. I mean, it don't. You don't say a woman who got sense would not change. If you look at her first video that she did with that she did with Fendi, she was a normal woman right there. And then when she went to Young Money,
natural hair.
yeah, when she went down to Young Money, she got all that fake stuff on her. That's not normal. That's
yeah,
not.
she got with Dab. Now Dab wasn't tolerant that. Dab wasn't tolerant. Dab didn't tolerate that. And she got with Young Money, has money in it. That was start looking damn Barbie type.
Then her brother started messing with little children. Then she go and marry somebody who messed with little children.
No, I think the guy was the same age, but he was a home. The guy was the same age as the girl, and
Huh? The guy was the same age.
Crazy though, yeah. Well, even Cardi B look different. Look at Cardi B. You remember Cardi B had the wide nose back in the day? You remember Cardi B had the wide nose back in the day?
You know, Cardi B done.
How fast?
She done
She
made.
had the wide nose.
Cardi B done made her Amigos group. You know what I'm saying? Before she left the Migos group, member, she made sure she created a brand new Migos group.
Not even that.
She gonna put them kids in the studio.
But she was with the Bloods. But she was with the Bloods. Because she was with the Bloods, she looked all natural. But she was with the Bloods and all that stuff. She was all natural.
She still is. She still is.
So later, but she ain't active in her blood. Yeah, still is.
Yeah, I mean her big her big homie
Has to be in a gang
her,
member.
her big homie is the same. Her big homie
Join the conference.
is really the man she's in love with.
Yeah, they're in prison. Yeah, he in prison.
Yeah, that's her big homie right there.
So, man.
But the, what we got on?
21 views on the personal page.
Okay.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
What we got over there on
A fourth child?
Yeah, what we got over there on Facebook?
Okay, let's check the Illuminati radio comments. 47 views, 7 likes. Okay, Tina Hakeem Womack, a higher blessing saint. And John Fraser, good evening. A higher blessing to you all. Co-host Pastor Shalom. Angel and Hills, higher fun. Father Cal, good evening. Co-host. And 200 stars.
Sister Fonda Carol, blessing peace to Sister Fonda Carol for her 200 stars. All praise be to the Most High God, to Sister
Tina
Fonda
Hakeem
Carol.
Womack said, I heard Cardi B is a man. Now,
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, she's from the Bronx, and she literally worked in a Southside Jamaica Queen strip club. Yeah, she.
I don't think I know Cardi B personally.
Yeah.
Too. I don't think
Yeah, she's not no man. She's a sloppy individual. Yeah, I can tell you that. That is a must. Yes, she's a sloppy individual, but now she ain't no man. She, you know what I'm saying. I know people that literally, you know what I'm saying. That when she used to work in that strip club in Queens, I know people that, you know what I'm saying, knew of her when she used to work in that strip club. So nah, she ain't no man. She just sloppy like that. That's all. And plus, being in, especially in the New York blood gang, you are not going to be a woman pretending to be a man and you are a freaking brain.
They ain't gonna tolerate that shit.
Yeah. They don't tolerate that.
Yeah, they got a gay Chris, they got a gay Chris and gay Tony, they got a gay Chris in LA.
Yeah, I think that's a gimmick because you know what I'm saying. I know people that are Crips, and I know people that are Bloods. And let me tell you another thing the Crips and the Bloods don't tolerate. If you are a Brim or one of these Crip gang members, and you smoke crack or you smoke and you a dope head, they don't tolerate that either. You get your flag pulled immediately.
No, DP.
Yeah, so.
That's why Cardi was featured on Young Thug's new album.
Yes, cause Young Thug is a Blood.
Yeah, she was dissing Offset, and she was dissing
Yeah, Offset's a GD.
What's her name? What's her name? The Barbie girl. I forgot her name.
Asian doll. Cash Doll. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, I seen that one. I seen that.
It's that song. Yeah. It's all on the news.
Well, Cardi B's husband is a Blood. So.
Talking about the football player?
No, I'm talking about the pedo. Kenneth Petty.
Offset?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, Nicki Minaj husband. Nicki Minaj husband.
Wow. So what made her go from a Blood to a GD, which is Offset?
Well, with Cardi B, in somewhat is part of the system because they both 33. You know what I'm saying? And they broke up at the age of 33. They both 33. So, you know what I'm saying? So, well, actually, Cardi B just turned 33. Yeah, they both 33. So, in one essence, it's part of the agenda. And, you know what I'm saying? Just like when Lil Wayne and Birdman started hollering that Sue Woo stuff. And then when Birdman and Lil Wayne got themselves caught up in an LA neighborhood, y'all seen that video years ago?
I know what you're talking about, pal. Yep.
That I forgot what rapper was surrounded. Either was a Crip guy or was a Blood guy. I think it was a Blood guy. Had they SUV surrounded and said, "Yo, what was all that Sue Woo stuff you're talking?"
You ain't talking about the blood, what's his name, T. Rogers?
I forgot his name, but but Lil Wayne and Birdman was in that SUV. They would not get out. Them.
Mac 10?
It wasn't Mac 10. No, it wasn't Mac 10. No, it wasn't.
Mac 10 was the reason why they got the blood in. They signed Mac 10 to cash money.
No, it wasn't Mac. No, it wasn't Mac 10. No, it was a video. It was a video. Birdman and Lil Wayne, they got caught up in I guess they took the wrong turn and they got caught up in a wrong neighborhood, and their SUV was surrounded by Bloods, and the Blood was knocking on the window, telling Birdman to come out and talk to me. We need to know why you sex tripping, why you calling this Sue Woo. What's up with that?
They trying to get him to check in one that pal.
Yeah, it was back in, it was 20, had to be 2016, 2015, 2016. Either 2015 or 2016. And their bodyguard had to get out the SUV and talk to that gang member to let them go. But yeah, they got caught up in the wrong neighborhood. There wasn't some hollering that Sue Woo stuff.
Omar Africa leads on YouTube. Stephanie Smith said blessing tonight, Pastor. And Stephanie Smith said amen. The broken chain. Hi. Stephanie Smith said blessing, Pastor. And Sister Carolyn and Charlotte. My brother Gunn said thank you, people. Stephanie Smith said thanks. That's blessing to Brother J Dollar. Stephanie Smith said that was your movie. Yes, he was sweet around his neck. Stephanie Smith said he had a sweater around his neck with watching homie from his hospital window, Stacy from Movie Woods. Yep.
You talking about Ice Cube?
That's the reason. No, Stacy from Woods. That's the character.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
I know he had a potential. Like he could have been a top one of the top highway. He just screwed himself over. He had a potential. That book said good evening, blessed Saint and Mr. Jackson and Brother Justin and everyone back to the side. Thanks for watching. And 5 likes. That'll be 6 likes now for the liking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Cardi B. Did you see that? Did you see the video when Cardi B? I think this was when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She went live on her social media crying, saying, "Yeah, I was initiated."
Yeah, that was back in like 2016.
Yeah.
2017, 16. That's before she got big. That's when she got. This was before Bodak Yellow.
She said at the age of 14 she was.
Bodak Yellow got her popping in the rap game.
Yeah, she said at the age of 14 she was initiated. Yeah, her big homie is.
You know Sue's Rendezvous? You remember this club called Sue's Rendezvous?
Nah.
It was a strip club called Sue's Rendezvous. Didn't know Carter B. That's what Carter B. Got started on
Sue's Rendezvous.
That was Gene Deal said. Fucking ex-bodyguard.
They probably changed the name because that's not the. They probably changed the name, but I know the strip club where she used to strip at in Queens, and I have people that you know what I'm saying actually you know what I'm saying used to frequent that strip club when she used to strip there. So.
She had no body back then. She had no body back then.
Brother Jefferson, Negroes do not care about a body. Long as you got hair on your head, a rack on your chest, and a vagina, that's all they care about. Negroes don't care about nobody. Come on, people, come on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. Negroes do not care about nobody. You know what I'm saying? So all these women going to get BBLs, Negroes don't care about that. Negroes are holler at anything. You Yo, real talk. It could be a woman walking on down the street with 8 damn kids. You will have a Negro trying to holler at that. Yo, what's up, Ma? What's going on? What's up, Shawty? Where you from? Man, you see she got 8 kids. The Negroes, that's all Negroes ain't trying. Negroes, that's why. Yeah, they don't care. That's why you women got to be wise and be smart. You know what I'm saying? Negroes are stupid and retarded. You know what I'm saying? If that Negro is not righteous, you know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. Their mind is gone. Ray J wanted to clap Casanai's cheeks. Ray J came in the bathroom with some speedos on, playing One Wish.
If you in the bathroom and nigga come in the bathroom into you, whoop that nigga ass, right, bro, J-Dog?
I added the language, but yeah. Listen, if Ray J, I don't care if you Ray J or not. If you coming in my bathroom with some speedos on, I'm gonna put the baby oil on you, and then I'm gonna take my belt off and whoop you. That's what I'm gonna do. I said I'm gonna put the baby oil on you, and then I'm gonna take my belt off and whoop you with the baby oil on you. Because for Casanai to even allow that to go down, it's the same way when Terry Crews allowed a strange man to come up to him and cuff his stuff, and he don't do nothing because he's known for doing that. The same way the reason why Casanai didn't do nothing to Ray J, because he's known for doing that.
Oh, even Offset was at Casanai house a lot of times. So Offset was in Casanai.
Well, Offset is desperate. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever the Ashkenazis tell Offset to do, he is going to do it because the man is desperate. You know what I'm saying? He no longer have his support system. You know what I'm saying? His wallet. You no longer have his wallet with him. His wallet is Cardi B. Was Cardi B. So he no longer have his wallet. You know how they say American Express never leave home without it? Well, he no longer have that. So Offset is just, you know what I'm saying, will do anything that the Ashkenazis tell him to do. If the Ashkenazis say, hey, Offset, you wanna make another song? Yeah, I wanna make another song. Do me a favor. Bend over and pick up this quarter. Okay.
Yo, that's the comedian, y'all. Yo, that's the
Just join the conference.
Who was that? Oh, shit, I think it was Sheila.
Charlie.
Oh, that's Charlotte.
Charlie, easy for Sheila.
Good evening, Sister Charlotte. How you doing?
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing? So that's Sister Charlotte right there.
Hey, Pastor, what's the joke?
The joke of the day?
The joke of the day.
Don't call Ray J. Ray J will call you. You know what? I said this on a podcast today.
Just join the conference.
I said this on a podcast today when we was talking about Ray J. I got a job for Ray J. Ray J don't have to worry about singing. He don't have to worry about rapping. He don't have to worry about acting. He got a permanent job if he can contact the owners who makes those boards. You know those advertisement boards that when you go in the barbershop, when somebody don't know what type of haircut they want, they look at the chart of the different heads. You know what I'm saying? Ray J can be on there. Because one thing about Ray J, it's like that Negro done just came out of a barber's chair while he's sleeping. It doesn't matter where Ray J at. Ray J could just woke up out of the bed. He got a fresh lineup.
Yeah, Pastor, Ray J got a company called Gate.
Nah, we can't be saying that over here on this broadcast. You can't be saying that on the broadcast. You know what I'm saying? YouTube paid Donald Trump $24 million. YouTube will just take me down.
What about Charlton Cart? What about Charlie Cart? Hey, that your boy?
Eleanor.
That's another name you can't name. You can't say.
I am blessed.
Sister Eleanor.
Charlie Cart is fun boy.
No, Charlie, that's another word you can't say on there. You know they done took down Jimmy Fallon for that. You just saying a whole lot of keywords that's gonna take me down. All right, Sister Eleanor. Good evening, Sister Eleanor. Good evening, Sister Kim Tori Perry. How you feeling today, Sister Kim? Sister Kim, how you feeling?
I'm feeling better, thank you.
No, okay. Oh, praise be to the Most High. We prayed for you last night, Sister Kim.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. On a podcast last night. I mean, this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? We was
What the hell is that?
discussing about Ray J and Casa 9. They said Casa 9.
Yeah. Number one, you're the bathroom. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
No, Casa 9. They said Casa 9 turned down $60 million.
Wait, he turned down $60 million?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's a lie.
Are you serious?
No, that's a lie.
That's what they say. Whenever they say...
Oh, Brother Jefferson, is Casa 9 family still in the Bronx?
Yes, his brother's definitely in the Bronx. His mom still work at home LP. I don't got no contact. I had his brother on Facebook. I don't know my brother got his mom's number. I don't think my brother got his mom's number no more. I think my brother had his dad's phone.
So his family is still in the hood, and he's in Hollywood in $10 million homes. So Casa 9 is in Hollywood in 10.
Why in Bronxwood?
So Casa Nine is
Right
in
here,
Ho-
they right here, Bronx.
so Casa Nine is in Hollywood in $10 million homes, and his family is still stuck in the Bronx.
Yeah, this is a designer. This is a designer. Runs a YouTuber concept. Got a car and everything. Younger brother is probably finishing school already. Doing content.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they still in the bro. I think she might finish home LD. Mama, she got to meet Nicki Minaj. Mom got to meet Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. But they both Trinidadian because that is
oh, they Trinidadian?
Yeah, his mom's Trinidadian.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
They close to my brother the country. They close to St. Vincent.
So they Benjamites.
Trinidadian close.
So they Benjamites.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is the father Benjamite?
Yeah. Yeah, so I gotta be Benjamin. You gotta be American, either Judah, either. So
Oh.
you gotta be either Judah.
Oh,
Well, it's family of Benjamin. You never know.
oh, okay.
I know they are, but I know they know. Very clearly, because they're my aunts go to the same school, in elementary school back in the days.
Okay. All right, people. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. People tap on those like buttons. Get us in algorithms. We're just like buttons if you haven't done so already. If you're new to us over there on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, people. If you're new to us over here on Facebook, hit that follow button. Yes, we're going to be also discussing the government shutdown, which they plan on, if they don't come to a resolution by midnight tonight, it's gonna be a lot of government employees working without pay. I think if the government is shut down, Donald Trump is going to
Renato Page.
Just join the conference.
there go brother Ronaldo.
Yes, Brother Pastor Michael Smith and family, how's everybody feeling?
All right. You know, brother Ronaldo, I was just looking over what you were discussing yesterday about all
Yes, sir.
of the generals and the admirals coming together. And
Yes,
that's a big deal. That's when they got war on their mind.
Absolutely, Pastor. It's a totally big deal in itself. I mean, and a lot of people are just. Here's the thing. These people have put so much information and doing so many different things that the public doesn't have time to even digest all the things that are going on. They just think, oh, there's just one thing after another, but the important things are going right over their head. The very important things, like this meeting. As I said before, this meeting is a meeting for them and all four branches of the government. In order for them to suspend the Constitution, they have to have the agreement from all the different branches of the military, and they also have the agreement. They have to have the agreement from all four houses of the government, and they're bringing them all together in this meeting in Quantico tomorrow, I think. And hi, Quinn.
Sheila. Just join the conference.
The government shutdown as well. So all this is coinciding. So what's on the board is the fact that, of course, they're not going to do this immediate because they have to first get everybody on board. But you know that today I read an article as well that Trump in the meeting told all the generals, if anybody's not on board with this, if you don't feel good about this, they didn't give the details of what they discussed in the meeting, but the only sensational thing that the journalists or that they put out there and leaked out there was that if you don't feel good about what we discussed in the meeting, then you can go ahead and resign right now. So that's letting you know
Exactly.
So all this is gearing up towards, you know, controlling the populace, because if they do suspend the Constitution and declare war, you know, people are gonna, you know, get out in the street, but they're already gonna have the streets covered with the National Guard.
Yeah.
They make you take your ass back in the house.
And you know, and you know, Gavin Newsom was on I forgot what podcast he was on, and he was asked about something, and he said because they said something about 2028, and Gavin Newsom said ain't gonna be no more election.
Who said that? Gavin Newsom?
That's what Gavin Newsom said.
He said did he just say
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't.
you know, straight out or
Yeah,
reluctantly, or
he said if things continue to go as they are, is a possibility that it won't be no election come 2028.
Absolutely. Alluding to the fact that if they declare war, there will not be no selection. You know, no election. Trump will be the head of state. You know, and he will, because when at wartime they can't have elections. That's part of the Constitution. During wartime, you can't have an election. Whoever's in power at that time has to stay in power and follow through on that on the war. But we all know that if there is a war, it's the last war, because it's going to escalate. Russia's not going to let them win, and China's not going to let them win, and the United States is going to let them win. So if they start, you know, a war, it's going to be the last war. You know, it's going to escalate to nuclear war.
Oh,
and it's going to escalate very fast.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying, Pat?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, realistically looking at it, you know, but at the same time, as I had mentioned before, and have been, you know, mentioning for quite some time, Newsom is the next guy, and he's the next election. You know, he's the next kid. That's why they got rid of that other kid, because they thought that other kid was going to be on board, you know, so that if they did not go to war, that he was going to be either a senator or he was going to be the next candidate for president, you know, for the Republican Party. But for the Democrat Party, which we both know, we all know that they're both the same, you know, wing of the same bird.
That's right.
You know, but they play this game, you know, to keep us, you know, confused, for those of us that don't know. But the Democrats' biggest thing is to trying to keep them from going to war. But it's very difficult when they've already suspended constitutional rights as it is. They've already suspended free speech. They've already suspended the right to move around, you know, in certain cities already, you know, Portland and Tennessee and Chicago right now, and, you know, in some parts of California. So, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna have it.
They're already halfway home.
Yeah, they're gonna have it that if a certain individual is not part of a certain 501c3 organization, then that's the only way that the right to assemble can be executed. Is if you're part of a certain a certain organization, certain 501c3 organization. But go ahead.
Just join the conference.
They're not going to just let any 501, you know, C organization, you know, have an opinion. It's going to be the one that they dictate.
Yeah.
To let have an opinion. I mean, they're already suspended, you know, the First Amendment, almost Second Amendment, the first 5 amendments. They've already pretty much done away with them in itself. That's what this meeting is about, to make sure that everybody's on board. That's what he's doing right now, to make sure everybody's on board, because already in Chicago, these were people of Caucasian persuasion that said, what the hell is going on in Chicago that they've got the military on board, but they're only rousting people of color.
Because he said
They're
something
only
about
rousting up people of color.
He said something
Yeah,
about,
Hispanics and
yeah, he said something about,
blacks and blacks. They're,
he said something about Chicago is going to be the military training ground.
yeah. Now isn't that bold? Isn't that bold?
Yeah.
That you're gonna just straight out say, yeah, Chicago's a military training ground, you know? And the same thing with Portland, because you remember Portland was the epicenter for the BLM
Yeah.
situation when they had took over the police station, and they had also had the camp they had put together, and they wasn't letting the police in and all that stuff, and burning fires. They had a whole encampment, and they had turned it into their own little city or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the Democrats stood down, told them don't nobody go in there, just let them go ahead and do what they're gonna do. You know, and they held that thing for almost 3 months, if not more, before they ended with the COVID thing. So it's getting really interesting, and Russia also had let them know that look, people don't know the Tomahawk missile is a nuclear-driven missile. It can be armed with conventional warheads, and also it can be also armed with nuclear warheads. That's why Russia's saying if you send those things, if they even look like they're about to send that to Ukraine, then Europe is open game. It's open game. And they will strike Europe and anybody else. And then it's on.
And that's why we did that class on that other country who is, soon as women turn 18, they got to get checked into the military.
That's right, Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark. Yeah.
I bet you, as a matter of fact, Pastor, as we speak, I bet you within this quarter, even right here in the United States, they're going to have mandatory military call-up for people of 18, people getting out of high school, and people who are 18 years above, on up to a certain age for right now. They're going to even start doing drafting here. They're going to start, not drafting, but man, remember when we were in high school, you get out of high school, you had to sign up for the military thing. I forget what the name of it was.
Yeah, they had officers all through the ghetto.
Right. You had to sign up for the reserve or something like that. Everybody, even I had to do it. You had to, and getting when you graduate, right before you graduate, you had to sign up. They're going to bring that back. They're going to bring that back. They're looking at war because, they're losing control. They're losing control all around the world with the BRICS, with the development of the BRICS nation. The BRICS, they have 50 countries that are already in the BRICS nation that are no longer using the fiat dollar. Their power is dwindling. Their oil reserves are dwindling in itself. They don't have the backup of gold. Whatever happens, they're going to Fort Knox to check out the gold. You never heard anything else about that, have you?
No.
Because there's no gold in Fort Knox. They sold all the gold. And they know they stole all the gold.
Mr. Jackson? Just join the conference.
Another campaign with that dope situation just to confuse the people. So they're using the cumulus that's on the back of the dollar we were discussing yesterday. Yeah, you and cumulus brought out a chaos to keep the masses confused, and so they can do all their technology and all their little shenanigans that they got going on. But they have a lot of things that are going to occur within this quarter right here. And each time it occurs, it'll be within a 24-hour period, as I mentioned yesterday. Every time it'll occur, it'll be within a 24-hour news cycle occurring. All of a sudden right in your face. Just like all of a sudden right in your face is this call up for all the military heads. All of a sudden that's just out the blue, and then here we are, all of a sudden the military boots on the ground in all the different cities. All of a sudden, he's telling you that if you don't, what was that? They had told everyone if you, he had told all the generals if you're not in agreement the meeting I think they had this morning or either yesterday, he has appointed himself the head board over Gaza, like the president over Gaza. Trump. Trump has appointed himself to be the czar over Gaza. And he's also made his RX Trump medical something for people who need discounted prices on their medical stuff. These guys are all over the board. These guys are all over the board, and nobody can reel them in. Nobody can reel them in. Nobody can reel them in. They feel as though they are, well, they are as you said yesterday, the lords of this particular world, but they just putting forth that gauntlet, laying down the gauntlet for a higher to come sooner than we think.
Like the scripture says, you know what I'm saying? The pride of thy heart have deceived thee.
Absolutely, Pastor.
And they are,
Absolutely.
and they are real prideful.
Absolutely. And then the people, and they've got the majority of the people, head on a swivel, don't know which way to go, don't know. And then so what happens is when you inundate people with so much information and so many changes that over the course of a week, they just throw up their hands and they go into like we discussed before, like the like an ostrich and put their head in the sand.
Yeah.
They shut down. They don't want to see it all. They just figure if they don't look at it or if they don't, look at the realities of things that are going on, it'll just go away or it'll play out on its own. Not knowing that, they have a plan. They have a plan. But as we say always, Pastor, they plan a plan and the Most High plans a plan.
That's
Okay.
right.
And the Most High is the best of planners. Because all his plans come to fruition. But we know where we stand. We're just watching it play out.
That's right. That's
And
right.
as I said before, family, I just reiterate, like I said, everything that's going to happen, each time it happens, it's going to happen on a 24-hour cycle. Within a 24, every time it happens, 24-hour cycle. 24-hour cycle. So if they do suspend the Constitution, it'll be a 24-hour cycle. It'll happen in that one day, and then they'll declare war. And they'll say they'll have to declare war because Russia shot down planes or whatever. But you made them do that because they told you what their red line was. Just like they told them what their red line in 2014 was. NATO cannot go any further than where they are. Do not go into Ukraine. And they did it anyway as a proxy war. And then they threw rocks and hit their hands for the longest before they finally just came out and said, well, it's a proxy war. Yeah, we are funding Ukraine. But everybody already knew that, But they just didn't admit it. Just like they're not admitting right now that they're at war all around the world. As we stated and we talked about a few months ago, we're in World War III already. They just have not, right. So they just have not put it on the news. That's all it is. But we're in war on all fronts everywhere. We're even involved. Look, family, we're even involved in a genocide. With Israel. We're just as involved, well, not us, but the United States is, because we live here, they are just as involved with the genocide as Israel is because they're funding them and they're turning their head away from what they're doing. And all the other countries are just as involved as well. It's just like now they're talking about they're going to recognize them as a Palestinian, as a state. How can you recognize somebody as a state when you done blew up their whole country, their whole house? How can I say I recognize your home, Pastor? Well, I done blew your pad, you blew your home up, and you sitting there in a rocking chair.
Yeah.
And that's all that's there. Now I'm going to recognize you as your house. You ain't got no house.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm going to say that, and I'm going to have to, and I'm going to let you know if you can come and go. But it's your house. But I'm going to let you know when you can come out and go out. It doesn't make any sense.
The boldness of
And
it.
the boldness, yeah, your audacity. But as Most High
and they already got
Line it up.
they already putting their boots on the ground, getting everything, getting their ducks in a row. So if the people jump bad, they already got the dragnet set up.
Absolutely. I mean, people don't know that even they had boots on the ground from Poland in Ukraine, and they sent back about 1,000 of those soldiers in body bags. Ukraine and Poland said, well, we ain't sending no more. We ain't sending no more soldiers. Because all the whole 1,000 soldiers that they sent out to them, they sent back in body bags. The entire 1,000. I mean, you didn't hear that on the news.
Nah.
I got that off of geopolitical news.
You know,
other countries, other outlets, international news.
you know, one of these leaders of these Hamite countries over there in Hamite land was unalive today.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was.
What country?
They announced it.
Were they unaligned by a terrorist group or?
No. They just it was I think it was on. Forgot what program it was on. They just announced it. Well, one of them Hamite countries. I don't know if it was Uganda or one of them Hamite countries. Their leader just found unalived.
So what would they found him just mysteriously, or he got assassinated, or what was the situation? They found him he was found in his bed unalive, or?
They said he was just unalived. He
He was probably poisoned or something, but he wasn't like attacked with weapons or nothing.
No. I got to look more into it because I just heard it. I just seen it on the news on when I was looking today. So I got to look more into that.
I wouldn't doubt it because I wouldn't doubt it, Pastor, because as I told you yesterday, Marjorie Green, and also that young lady Candace Owens, both of them have already said that if something happens to them, they're in their sound mind and they haven't committed suicide. So there's different pieces of the chessboard falling, all around the world in different situations, because of the movements that are going on.
And these,
the development of these situations.
but these Candace Owens and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They gotta understand. You took the bag, and you can't go against your hand that fed you. They took the bag, so now.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Pastor. It's like they play this double agent role because they're controlled opposition.
Mm-hmm.
And so in controlled opposition, it's like the Indians used to say, they speak with forked tongue. They say one thing, but really they're playing another game.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're playing that game and you don't say what the powers that be tell you to say, and you start now you don't want to because that's what happened with that guy, that young guy.
Mm-hmm.
He got to the point where they started telling him, this is what we want you to say, and this is the way we want you to do it. And he was like, nah, I'm going to say it the way I want to say it, and because I want to keep my dignity, and I don't, you can't tell me what, yes, like you say, Pastor, once you take that bag,
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the naiveness of it, and thinking that, okay, once I should have the ability to do it the way I want to do it. No. It comes to a point where they tell you, no, you no longer have that ability. You just took so much of the bag now, you got to do it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the way we say to do it.
Yeah.
You're too far in now. You're too far in the devil's bed. The devil's like, yeah, I'll let you come and go for a minute in and out the cheap, but now I'm telling you to stay in. I want to hear you consistently now. You know what I mean? You get no, you can't go to the bathroom or you can't take a break. So, and then when it comes to that point, that's when they get rid of them. Because now remember I just said they're controlled opposition. Mm-hmm. Once you become uncontrollable as an opposition, then I have no other choice but to send up your demise.
should have.
Now you're uncontrollable.
They should have learned from Martin
At first,
Luther
I was
King.
able to control you. Absolutely, he was controlled opposition. He was controlled opposition. Same thing with Kennedy. When they let Kennedy know that, hey, yeah, you're the president, but we are in control too. And he said, well, I'm not going to be in control. I'm going to speak my mind. You see what happened to him, right?
Yeah.
Once they reveal to you that you controlled opposition, and you should have already known that you were controlled opposition, look at what you can do and look at the leeway you have. You think you made this happen on your own? You know? No, you didn't make this happen on your own. You know, it's just like, I'll give you an example. When I had certain things happen in my life, you know, when I questioned the Most High, I was on my son and my mom and all that situation that I, testified about. I was driving across the desert, coming back from Philadelphia. I had picked up RV, and it was, the George Floyd thing was going on, COVID was going on, and it was just crazy. But I was driving across the thing, and I was like, Lord, I said, why all this stuff is happening to me? Why is it going down like this? Haven't I served, I had to give a program, almost gave my life for that, trying to help. He said, look, let me tell you, you think you've done these things? You think you protected yourself through all these different situations and circumstances you've been through? Even on this journey you're on right now, you think you're in control? And you're not in control. I'm working through you. I let you experience these things for a reason. You're not in control. You are in control. It's not up to you. So that's the same thing with these people that have touched upon all these other people. They think they're in control to a certain extent, but that's why they're controlled opposition. They're not in control. None of them are in control. The controller has a controller, has a controller, has a controller, and when it comes to the epitome of all of it, we know that a higher, the Most High, is control of all.
That's right.
He said, I create good and evil, right?
That's right.
I give life in the head, and I cause death. So, when it all said and done, they all got to get in line, and then here we are.
That's
But
right.
the thing, of course, that we got to do, Pastor, and as you know, our job is just to wake up our folks, wake up
right.
Israel, and then let them know what's happening, whether they listen or not, whether they listen or not.
Whether they hear or forbear.
Let them know just so that they, Pastor, so they can be prepared. For those, who listen, blessed are the eyes that can see what you can see. Because if they can see it, they won't be caught off guard. And that way, family will keep our lamps filled. Day in, day out, meditate on this word. Because that's the only peace you're going to have.
That's right.
Other than that, we'd be like everybody else with our head on a swivel, and just, completely give up and put our head in the ground like an ostrich, like ain't nothing happening when we know for damn sure it is happening. Once they show you who they are, we gotta believe it. We gotta believe it.
That's right. That's all right. Oh my.
Sister Jackson is in
I
there.
know. I hear.
Hey, Sister Jackson, how you doing?
Hey, Brother Page, how you doing? All right, but
Bless, Brother
good evening,
Pat.
Pastor. Good evening, Saints. God
All
bless
right.
everyone.
All right.
Come
Oh my. Sister Kim Toy Perry. Good evening.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
All right. All right. That's Sister Kim Toy Perry. Sister Charlotte. Good evening.
Good evening, Sister Charlotte.
We can't hear you, Sister Charlotte. You sound like you are somewhere else.
Good evening,
Right. Okay. That's
Good evening, sister.
Charlotte. Got Brother Jay Dollar. Good evening, Brother Jay Dollar. Oh, praises, Brother Jay Dollar. And we got Sister Teresa. Good evening.
Good evening, Pastor, Brother Otto, Sister Jackson.
Right. Good evening.
Yeah.
All right. Sister Sheila. Good evening.
Good evening, Pastor. Good evening, everyone.
All
Good
right.
evening, Sister Sheila.
Sister Sheila. All right. All right. That's Sister Sheila, Brother Jefferson, Brother Ronaldo Page, and Brother Jeff, formerly known as the second day of the week.
Yes, I'm here, Precious. Good evening, everyone.
All right.
Good evening, Brother Jeff.
All right. All right. I guess we gotta go ahead and pray. Brother Jeff, are you there? Going once.
Ready here, ready for the comment.
All right. Let's give another round on the comment board before we pray in.
Okay. Let's share it on the YouTube and the Facebook first. Alright. Okay. Debbie Johnson, good night, everyone. Blessings to you all. Debbie Johnson. And Debbie Holmes always say a higher blessing to everyone. That will say broadcast keep going out. It must be a real GD lesson. They don't want us to hear.
Is buffering right now?
Yeah, keep on going in and out.
Oh.
Going in and out. Waiting on your Facebook. Your signal is going in and out.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, it's buffering on Facebook. Five people watching. Thanks to YouTube. Okay, on YouTube, Stephanie Smith said, wow. Tina Hopkins want to say hi. That, I do it for the evening, everyone. My brother and sisters. Alright, Stephanie said, it was over here too, Wolfman. And Ronaldo says exactly 11 watch and 11 likes. So, go ahead, Pastor. I'll be on mute.
Yes, you can modify it. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it all the way off. I'm gonna redo it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it all the way off. No, not the Wi-Fi, just the whole thing. You turn back on? Back on? Yeah. It's on. Hmm? Yeah, I know. Fine. It's working? It's live? Oh, this? Okay. Okay. Okay, it shouldn't be buffering now. Hopefully now. Got got my
11
data.
likes on YouTube and 11 watch, and that's good for now.
Okay, I got my data on, so it shouldn't be buffering over there on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. It shouldn't be buffering. All right. Hopefully we get through this on Facebook. I don't know why it buffers. As soon as I start the broadcast, it start doing this. But anyway, okay, we got everything. Let's go ahead and pray, and we'll go ahead and get started. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come, thy name.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done. Thy will
on earth
on earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses
Give us our trespasses,
as we forgive those that trespass against us.
as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
the power, and the glory,
and the glory,
forever and ever.
ever.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Sister Jackson, what we got? What we got?
Let's have, first book is gonna be Book of Luke.
The book of Luke.
Chapter 21, verse.
Hold on for a minute.
Okay.
You understand the doubt some black parents make.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I apologize, Pastor. That was
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Sister Jackson.
The Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 28.
Luke 21:28. The book of Luke 21, verse 28.
And when these things began to come to pass,
Mhm.
then look up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh.
And what's that come to pass? These prophecies. The things you see going on today, this is prophesied. The things that the cruel Lord that is over us is doing, this is prophesied. Look up, for your redemption draws nigh, your freedom. Because we was never meant to make a home out of America. Our home is Jerusalem. Is Israel. And we're back there. This is just a pit stop. The problem here is our brothers and sisters, everywhere they go, they try to make where they at they home. We ain't supposed to be making America our home. This is just a pit stop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Bible says what in the book of 2 Esdras? Even then be as pilgrims upon the earth. Because when you try to make America your home, when you're comfortable, like say you just bought a house on 58 and Grand Avenue. Now, things is happening, and now you cannot do nothing about it because Now you got an investment. Where you at? Which is your home. You just bought a home. You know what I'm saying? You got a contract. You know what I'm saying? You got a mortgage. So you can't just up and leave. You got to deal with whatever situation comes about within that certain area. Like the scripture said in the book of Malachi, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It will pollute you. And the power that should not be is doing a swell job showing you that this is not your home. They made it easy for you years ago because they needed you to have a bobo in your mouth or a pacifier. They needed to pacify you. They didn't need you to know anything about who you are and who they are. They need you to stay pacified. Now they don't need you to stay pacified because they are right on schedule with their agenda. Go ahead.
Okay, the next book is Romans,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 13, verse 11.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. Go ahead.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation, never then when we believe. Nearer than when we believe.
Alexa, YASHAYAH. What does that mean?
From Pinterest.com. In Hebrew, Yashia/Yashaya means Savior. Jesus/Yeshua does not mean Savior.
Even a white lady said that. In the Hebrew, Yeshua means Savior. The white lady says Jesus/Yeshua don't mean Savior. That's not Hebrew. Jesus is not Hebrew. Yeshua is not Hebrew. Why are you using those names? Even a white lady robot told you Yeshua is Hebrew. It is high time to wake out of sleep. Alexa, AHAYAH. What does that mean?
From Quora.com. Ahaya is Phoenician Hebrew for I am.
It is high time to wake out of sleep. In these days and times, you got to know these things. Because when this shit hits the fan, you cannot be calling on Yah. Alexa, who is the Egyptian god Amun-Ra?
From Shoutwiki.com. Amun-Ra is the Egyptian god of the sun, creator of the world and its creatures, and ruler of the sky, the earth, and the underworld.
Yah, that's Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra, Yah, Horus, all the same thing. It's the Egyptian sun god. So when you say, all praises be to Yah, you will say all praises be to Amun-Ra. Egyptian sun god. Jehovah is just an English version to say Yahweh. Yahweh is the same thing as Amun-Ra, which is the same thing as Yah, which is the same thing as Horus. It's all the same thing. In these days and times, you got to know who to call on to get yourself protected. You can't call on the same God that got them doing what they doing and think that that God is going to help you. You got to call on your power.
I'm on.
Go ahead.
Okay. The next book will be Ephesians. Also, I can't find this one. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 27.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 27. The book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 27. Go ahead.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish.
So, you brothers and sisters came out of the world. What should you be doing? You should be, as the book of Judas says, no, I think it's Judges 5:11, rehearsing the righteous acts. That's preparing yourself. That's cleaning yourself up. As you come out of the world and you come into the body of Christ, you got to be that people without a spot, no blemish. Because that's what Christ is coming back for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we should be doing, coming out of the truth. Judas chapter 5 verse 11, rehearsing the righteous acts. That's one. What's the righteous acts? The Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of the Lord of the Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, the Feast of Dedication, the Passover, the Feast of First Fruits, the Feast of First Fruits, the Passover, and also, yeah, I said that already. That other one in February.
Passover, bread,
Yeah, I'm talking about the one in February. Think of that one right now. It slipped my mind. But these are the righteous acts that we have to keep. Purim, there we go. Purim, the Feast of Purim. Thank you for that. I think that was Sister Kim said that. Thank you. We got to keep these righteous. We got to keep these righteous acts. We got to rehearse these righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? Because from year to year, each time we do it, we perfect ourselves in it. You know what I'm saying? From the first time you did it, you was a little rusty. Then the second time you did it, you improved yourself. Then the third time you did it, you really improved yourself. From year to year, every time you keep them, you perfect yourself and you get that much better. Rehearsing the righteous acts. Keeping the Sabbath day. Each time you do it, you get better and better each time. Oh, they're gonna turn me off again over there. Oh, I'm not. Facebook is out of whack right now, so I'm gonna just do it on YouTube. Facebook is out of whack. All right, you know what I'm saying. So we're rehearsing the righteous acts, people, and you know what I'm saying. And in these days and times, this is what we have to do, because Christ is coming back for a church without spot, no blemish. The same way John the Baptist came to prepare the people for his coming. We have to get prepared for Christ's coming. John the Baptist came to prepare the way for Christ's coming. The same way Noah was preaching to prepare the people to repent. The same way Jonah came to preach, to have the people prepare themselves to repent. It's the same way in these days and times, the priests and the prophets is out there on them streets today. The YouTube streets, the Facebook streets. is here to teach the people to prepare themselves, because Christ is coming back for a church without a spot, no blemish. Go ahead.
Come on. We're going to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 11.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 11. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 11. Go ahead.
Because for their sake I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
So the world was made for who? For us. The world was made for us. All of the other nations was made to be put under us. The Most High God said, for their sake, the world was created. This is our world. We just is at the bottom of it because our transgression in the laws of God. Go ahead.
Okay. Now we're going to the book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 24 to 27.
The book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 24 through 27. The book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 24 through 27. Go ahead.
And when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter.
When they was come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money said to Peter, that's taxes, people, that's taxes. Yo, what are they doing to us today? Taxing us with every chance you get. You get taxed. You get taxed on a piece of gum you buy. Tax. You pay your phone bill. You don't say there's not a set price. You got to pay taxes. Taxes on everything. You know what I'm saying? I just received some information about property taxes that's due next year. You know what I'm saying? There's taxes on everything now, people. Go ahead.
And said, does not your master pay tribute? Verse 25. He said yes. And when he was come into the house, Yeshua forbidden him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? To whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute?
To who? To the kingdoms of the earth. To who? To the kingdoms of the earth get taxes from. Take customs or tribute from. The servants or the what? Go ahead.
Kings of the earth take customs or tribute of their own children or of strangers. 26. Peter said unto him, of strangers. Isaiah said unto him, then are the children free? Verse 27.
Then are the children free. When we no longer pay taxes, that's when we are free. So when the people in the Christian church say, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm free, Christ came to set me free. We're not free until we're in our land and all of the other nations is paying taxes to us. That's when we are free. But as long as we, the children of Israel, as we know the world was made for us, like the scriptures say. And as long as we are paying taxes, that is an identifying mark that no matter how much you are free to walk out your house and kick a can, no matter how much you are free to just go and, you know what I'm saying, make reservation at a restaurant and eat, you're still not free. You're not free until you no longer paying taxes. That's how you know when you're free. That's how you know when you are free. Until then, Christ said what in the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse, wait, was that was the last scripture, right, Sister Jackson?
No, I want more.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 27. Notwithstanding, lest we should offer them, go bow to the sea, and cast an hook, and take up the fish that first cometh up. And when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money, and take, and give unto them for me and thee. End of story.
Christ paid his taxes too. So, you know what I'm saying? Get Matthew chapter 24, 6, verse 6.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So when you see these things, know that we still in captivity. Notice all these things must come to pass. And it's going to get even worse. But see to it that you are not troubled as long as you are in this word. As long as you keep those laws, statutes, commandments. As long as you are rehearsing the righteous acts. See to it that you are not troubled. Because all these things must come to pass. There should be wars and rumors of wars. There should be famines with an S. There shall be earthquakes in diverse places. We just had one over there in the Philippines today. 6.4. All these things must come to pass, people. What manner of people shall you be? In all holiness and godliness, exalting one another as you see the days approaching. All right, Sister Jackson. Facebook kept going in and out. I don't know why Facebook kept going in and out. I went from Wi-Fi I went to my data, and both Wi-Fi and data was acting up. Satan is a liar. Oh, say. But we continued on. Want to apologize for people. You know, it didn't start until we started to teach, because I was on Facebook for a whole hour before, because I started Facebook at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It was going good all the way up until I started. You know what I'm saying?
It must have started when I got on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's Satan for you. YouTube seemed to be alright. And they both was on Wi-Fi. And then I took the Facebook off the Wi-Fi, and because it was buffering, and I put Facebook on 5G, the data. And it still was going wrong. So yeah, there ain't nothing but, you know what I'm saying, Satan. Anyway, what's your final thoughts, Sister Jackson?
My final thought is, like I said, I'm going to say it again, read your Bible. Read the Bible.
praise.
saying the truth. Pastor, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. You have lifted me up and opened up my eyes and let me see things clearly when they truly are pertaining to the Bible. And I appreciate you. Good job.
Oh, praise, oh,
All
praise.
praises in the Most High. And I want to say a hi, blessing everyone. Good night.
Amen, amen. Sister Jackson right there. Sister Sheila?
Yes, Pastor, great lesson. And you and Sister Jackson did a wonderful job in